Is Cooper Flagg the most complete rookie since LeBron James? We'll discuss that and more coming up next on the DLLS Mavs podcast. Hey, what's up, DLLS Mavs Nation? It's your man, Kevin Gray, alongside Mavericks analyst Bobby Krell and our national NBA insider, Marc Stein. We, of course, are DLLS Mavs, your favorite guys, covering your favorite team. Less than a week away from our one-year anniversary here at DLLS Sports. Is Cooper Flagg the most complete rookie since LeBron James? Plus, this reason why you shouldn't overlook the Dallas Mavericks this upcoming season. Our guy, Tim Cato, has the day off today. He'll be back with us tomorrow here on DLLS Mavs on this terrific Thursday afternoon. Bobby Krella, what's going on?
Not much, man. I'm not used to being the first person to be asked what's going on. It's weird sitting in the Tim Cato seat.
T-Cat.
And it's even weirder having Mark in my seat. You got any wisecracks? Any Bobby Karalla style wisecracks today, Mark?
No. Just trying to get the tweet out, which I'm struggling with. But it finally was dispensed.
Well,
hi, guys.
Good to
Hi
see you,
from
Mark.
the Bobby seat.
2 days in a row we got Marc Stein. He's with us, was with us yesterday. He's here with us today. Of course, it is the offseason for your Dallas Mavericks.
You going to be here tomorrow, Mark?
No.
Are you going to watch Uncut Gems tonight in solidarity with us?
I'm not aware of what's going on.
Oh, we'll tell you later in the show.
Yeah, we'll tell you about our movie club review a little bit later on in the show.
There's so many I was only gone. I was gone for a shade under 2 weeks, and so many things happened that I've not been briefed on movies.
A lot has changed around here.
I mean, I was not briefed on this Monday night extravaganza that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you go on vacation, we're trying to leave you alone.
Yeah, we're trying to leave you
I'm trying to
alone.
respect your space. You didn't show up in chat at all, unlike Kevin Gray.
Well,
Which is good.
Yeah.
Is good. You know how to unwind, sort of, even though you were still reporting while you were on vacation. But at the same time, let's have some fun today here. We got some Thursday trivia that's coming, courtesy of the Corella Illustrator a little bit later on.
have you guys seen this awesome graphic though that Tanner made in our quest? We're 400 odd subs away from 30,000 subs. Look at that thing.
That's right. We are less than
That thing is-
450 subscribers away from 30,000. We are celebrating our one-year anniversary on Tuesday, so we're trying to reach that magical 30K mark by Tuesday.
We'd be the first all-city network to do it.
So if you haven't subscribed already, or if you're new here, tell your friends, tell your family.
In the first year, I mean.
That's
Sorry.
right. To subscribe to DLLS Sports and help us to get to 30,000 by Tuesday as we get ready to celebrate our one-year anniversary. We got some big stuff coming for you next week, as well as we get ready to celebrate our anniversary here at DLLS Sports. But let's get into it today, talking a little Mavericks, of course, because that's what we do here on this show with our first topic of the day, gentlemen. Why and what's the biggest reason? We're going to get to Cooper Flagg coming up in our next segment, but what's the biggest reason that you shouldn't overlook this Mavericks team this upcoming season? Yes, I know they finished 39-43. Yes, I know they didn't make the playoffs last year. They won against Sacramento in their first play-in game, but lost, of course, in Memphis before trying to get into the postseason. They moved on from that one number 77 guy. They got number one overall pick Cooper Flagg coming in this upcoming year, and they've got guys like Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving coming back from a torn ACL as well, and newly signed D'Angelo Russell. So, Bobby, with all the talk that surrounded this team this offseason about what they are, what they are not, what they can be, what they might not be, what's one of the biggest reasons to not overlook the Dallas Mavericks this upcoming season?
Well, I think a lot of faithful commenters would argue that I am not equipped to answer that question.
We're going to put you to the test today.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think the optimist in me looks at this situation. Let's rewind back to February. They trade Luka, and then Kyrie gets hurt not long after that, and they're basically having to reinvent their identity on the fly. Not necessarily on defense. They were doing a lot of the same defensive things as they were before, obviously with AD out there in addition to more size. But the real thing that they had to change was the way that they played offense. And they did so for a very long time with Kessler Edwards at the 5, for a very long time with Brandon Williams at the 1. And I think Brandon Williams is a fine player, but Kessler Edwards is not on the Mavs anymore. He's not a center. They will have a real center. They'll have real power forwards and wings and all of that stuff. And so I guess, they could be much better on offense than I think all of us think that they could be. If they develop an honest-to-goodness new offensive identity. They played spread pick and roll pretty much exclusively for the last 7 or 8 years. And then last year, once Luka and then also Kyrie weren't in the picture anymore, it was like, all right, everyone just turn into a battering rim and just force your way into the lane, get to the rim, and see if you can do something. And it was like moderately successful, but led to a lot of really ugly, gritty, kind of gruesome at times basketball. If they can develop a little more fluidity and develop a little more kind of reliable go-to stuff, then they could be better than we think. And I think, on the pessimistic side, Tim and I think they might be closer to 20th on offense than they are to 10th. And, you want to be as close to 10 as possible, obviously. So there is a chance that they could be surprisingly good on offense if health and offensive system will allow it.
Some of the folks in the chat already saying that the Derek Lively second leap is a reason not to overlook the Mavericks. Also, offensively, they think Lively can transform his game into Joakim Noah. The Mavs will dominate in the short rolls potentially. Mark, why?
I think Lively might be a better passer than Noah.
Say it again.
Already, I think Lively might be a better passer than Noah.
I agree.
Although Noah was a really good passer, a good operator, I thought. But I think that they are going to use the bigs that way, kind of the Noah Sabonis kind of way.
I'm such a Lively fan. But I mean, I can't. I mean, we need to see him. We need to see him in one piece before we can start assessing like what he's going to be able to do. And it pains me to say that. I love the guy. I mean,
Sure.
The way they tanked to get him and everything had to go right, and the way they emerged from that draft with him was, a really serendipitous array of events happening, and he was so good as a rookie. I just wonder, like, how much can you ask of him this season after everything he went through last season? I mean, he needs to have can he play 60 games without issue? I mean, that I'd like to see that first.
He's played 91 games total in his career and has averaged under 24 minutes per game both seasons.
It sucks. I mean, because he has an infectious personality. He came in as a talker on defense. Like that's it's not just the defensive potential, but like he wants to be vocal. He wants to do the right thing. Like he has so much potential, but I just think we need to proceed with caution there.
Shout out to Naomi. When you look at this team, Mark, what's the reason or biggest reasons that folks shouldn't overlook this team? We obviously talked a little bit about Derek Lively in terms of what he could do if he remains healthy. But when you look at this team, why shouldn't we be overlooking them this upcoming year, given what's on this roster?
Well, I think because they're not going to be overlooked at all. Not when you have the number 1 pick in Cooper Flagg, AD, Kyrie when he eventually comes back. I mean, there's still so much star power on the team. They're not going to be overlooked at all. I mean, if this team reaches its defensive ceiling, no one is going to enjoy playing the Dallas Mavericks. I think that's fair to say. But again, I just feel like we are talking about a lot of ifs, and I don't think that's avoidable.
If ifs and buts were, I don't.
Yep, just leave it alone. Yep, you were. You thought you were on the right track, and then
I am though. It's what is that? How does that go?
I forget.
Can't believe we actually have Crystal Palace discourse in the chat.
There is some in
didn't
the
see
chat.
that coming.
We are becoming a CPFC show.
Not quite.
DLLS Palace.
No, not at all.
Podcast.
As long as there's United on this set right
You
here.
know, the big building on like 35 and Market Center, it's just right down the road, is a replica of the original Crystal Palace that burned down.
We're not doing
more
this.
than 100 years ago.
We're not doing that.
I think it was more. It was sometime around 100 years ago.
By the way, Lance says that you just disrespected Joakim Noah.
I just think Lively's that good at passing, seeing the floor. I would never disrespect Noah. I think Noah's a good player.
So with that being said, then, when you look at this team, Mark started to mention a little bit, defensively, this team's going to be a juggernaut. And again, I know we're talking about a lot of ifs here, but that's kind of what the offseason is given this time of the year and where we are. This team with Anthony Davis, Derek Lively II, Daniel Gafford, and we'll talk about more about Cooper Flagg coming up, in the next segment. This team has a chance to be a top 10 defensive team this year. Again, if healthy throughout the course of the year. And if so, we saw a glimpse of what they could be against the Houston Rockets, where they had 18 blocks in that game, and we saw the 2.5 quarters of Anthony Davis dominate on both ends of the floor. If you're going to get that kind of defensive effort now with the addition of Cooper Flagg on it, yeah, teams are going to have a lot of issues scoring the basketball, and it looks like that's the formula that this team wants to be. They want to be big, they want to be strong, and they want to be physical in the middle, obviously, with their front court, but also provide a lot of length and size defensively that could give teams problems. The question is, point of attack-wise, where does that come from, given that they really don't have a point of attack defender that you could look, especially in the starting lineup, maybe off the bench a little bit, but when it comes to the first starting five, you really don't have that. Is Cooper Flagg maybe going to be potentially doing some of that as part of that defense this upcoming year? I
don't think he's that kind of defender, but I think that everyone sort of agrees that their defense is going to be so good. It's almost like we're like underlooking the defense, I think the offense is that's like it's like half the game, obviously. So it's not like this is some sort of brilliant analysis, but like that is the swing factor. I think almost, as long as Gafford and Lively don't miss too much time at the same time, the way they did last year, I think it's almost guaranteed that the Mavs will be above, like in the top half defensively and most likely top 10. Like, I think it's just like they could almost, no matter what happens, they will be somewhere between like 12 and 7 defensively, maybe even better than that. But the offense is where it could swing so much. Because
opening night starter, Derek Lively or Daniel Gafford? I say it's going to be Gafford.
I'm going to go Lively.
I would hope it's Lively.
Same.
Okay. I would hope it's Lively. But I think offense, they could swing 15, 20 spots on offense. Like, I just think there is a huge range of outcomes based on not only who's available, but even when the team is healthy, can they score enough? And I think that's going to ultimately determine where we're looking, under, over, or properly.
Trying to slot them, looking at them, not overlooking or just looking at them just right. So I want to ask you this before we take our first break. What's your confidence level in D'Angelo Russell this upcoming year?
I think he's going to be fine. I mean, it's, again, they're not bringing him in to get back to his all-star form. He has one all-star appearance. Is that right? I think he was an all-star one time as a net. For what they need, I mean, I saw it as at that number, a very low-risk move. And, it's been suggested to me that there's, good chemistry between him and AD that was established in LA. I've mentioned this before when, AD did that show was it on TBS?
Mm-hmm.
What's that thing called?
Foul Play.
Why can't I remember? It's not that hard of a name.
It's also a Pokemon
remember.
move. That's how I remember it.
Foul Play. Like, D'Angelo was one of the featured guests in that. I didn't watch it, but I guess it's like a prank show, some sort of prank show that AD did. So I think part of the reason they went after him is because they thought he would mesh well with AD. So he's got a lot to prove. I'm D'Angelo Russell. There's always a lot of noise there, and I'm sure he's heard it. So, at $5.7 million, I think he's going to live up to that.
He's got a chip on his shoulder coming into this upcoming year. Hopefully he can live up
the Corellistrator agrees with that, or still a little lukewarm on that addition?
I'm not purchasing stock.
Okay.
He is the opening night point guard, yes?
Yes.
Clay what's the starting lineup?
I got D'Lo, Clay, Cooper Flagg, Anthony Davis, Derek Lively is my starting five.
I have D'Angelo, Cooper Flagg, PJ, AD, Gafford.
I like Kevin's more. Kevin has my vote.
I just don't know where the spacings come from in your lineup. I don't know where the spacing comes from. Like, there's no shooting.
It's a brute force basketball.
Yeah, that's we're going straight battering ram to the rim.
And you know what? I want to underline that is a guess. I'm actually gonna do some reporting so I can try to come up with something that I really want to, that I can really stamp. Because that is to repeat, that is pure forecasting, zero reporting.
Yeah, because when we get later into September, the beginning of September, later into September, we're going to be doing our player previews. We're going to talk about each of these players going into this upcoming year. Klay Thompson is going to be a very interesting discussion.
Somebody brought up Kelsey Plum. That's not a good topip today.
Well, we were talking about Paige first, so yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about Paige Beckers for a second last night.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Paige was unreal last night.
Yeah.
Unreal. DLLS Wing Show, 4:00 today, boys and girls.
Is it?
That's
Central.
Right. That's right. 4 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you tune in here.
17 for 21. Goodness sakes.
You should join the show. Maybe we can talk about it.
Kevin Durantian.
Let's take our first break
line.
here on the DLLS Mavs podcast. When we come back, is Cooper Flagg the most complete rookie since LeBron James?
Since Paige Beckers.
What this former NBA All-Star had to say about Cooper Flagg. All that and more coming up next.
Whether you're making a lot of money and you want to know what to do with it, you want to keep track of it, or you're making enough to get by, and so you really do have to track every single dollar, whether it's expenses, credit card, you got debt piling up, you're trying to save money to go on vacation or buy some cool new stuff or anything in between. Monarch Money is going to be the financial command center that is going to help you accomplish your goals. I'm a single guy, all right? I'm not married. These two fellas flanking me are married, which means they probably have joint accounts. They got even more money flowing in and even more money flowing out. And it's especially important for couples to track all of that stuff because financial issues are one of the leading causes of divorce and of issues in your marriage or in your relationship. And so you definitely want to stay on top of all of that stuff. And Monarch Money is going to help you do just that. Don't let financial opportunity slip through the cracks. Use code DLLS at monarchmoney.com in your browser for half off your first year. Again, 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com. Code DLLS.
And with that money you save and balance with Monarch Money, you can use that money to go get some tickets with Game Time. With Game Time picks, they allows you to filter out the fluff to show any incredible deals, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. We use Game Time to get our tickets all the time to go to our Wings games this year. They've got all-in pricing, so you know exactly what you're going to pay before you get to checkout, so you're not surprised with any hidden fees. They've also got panoramic seat views, so you can pick out the perfect seat for you and your friends to have a good time. And whether it's a basketball game, football game, concert, sporting events, or college football games, they're coming right around the corner this weekend. They've also got the lowest price guarantee, or Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. So make sure you take the guesswork out of buying your tickets with Game Time picks. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code DLLS for $20 off your first purchase. Remember, terms apply. Create an account and redeem code DLLS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it, gentlemen?
Game time?
Game time.
Game time.
There you go, Stein. Look at you participating.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you
so much. Is Cooper Flagg the most complete rookie since LeBron James? We'll answer that question here in just a moment. Plus, later on, we'll answer some more questions when it comes to our Trivia Thursday with our guy Bobby Carella leading us through that. But as we get ready for this upcoming NBA season, a lot of conversations happening across NBA media and NBA circles about what this season could be, one of the more anticipated seasons in memory, especially with your number one overall pick, Cooper Flagg, joining your Dallas Mavericks. Blake Griffin, who appeared on the Post Moves podcast with former WNBA legend Candace Parker and current WNBA star Aaliyah Boston of the Indiana Fever, had a discussion about Cooper Flagg and his potential this upcoming season. Here's what Blake Griffin had to say about Cooper Flagg and his game.
I mean, I think he's the most complete player that we've seen come into the NBA in recent memory. I mean, and not saying he doesn't have room to grow. He still has a ton of room to grow, but I mean, he passes, he shoots, he defends, he rebounds. He seems like a great teammate, seems like a great kid. There's like, what's the red flag? Which is like really exciting for basketball to have like these young guys. I mean, even Wemby, like very complete as well, but Cooper's just able to play so many different positions, guard so many different positions. That it's exciting. I also love these in Dallas. I think they have a really solid team around them. You know, most number one picks are going to teams that haven't been doing too great in the past. But I'm just excited for him to like start this journey. I don't even know if I have advice. I mean, it just seems like kid's got to figure it out.
So Blake Griffin, who's going to be on Amazon Prime Video's coverage of the NBA this upcoming year, weighing in on Cooper Flagg. Stein, I'll start with you. When you hear Blake Griffin say that, what immediately is your reaction when you hear someone like Blake Griffin discuss Cooper Flagg in those kinds of terms?
I'm still in shock that the Mavs have him. Just anytime it comes up, I'm still like, there's been a lot of shock to process since February 2nd, but even that this is like last night too, just, I don't want to, if we're waiting to talk about Paige later, or if that, I don't know the exact plans there, but, for this city to have the draft lottery history it had, and to get to be able to draft Paige and then win the lottery for Cooper in the space of a month is still madness, craziness. And he's like, I was thinking before when we were talking about him in the first segment, like he has to win Rookie of the Year, like that as a prerequisite for next season. Like who can deny him Rookie of the Year? Like who worries you about
the injury bug?
Yeah,
that's it.
I mean, it would take a special season from VJ Edgecombe, Dylan Harper.
Could Dylan Harper is Dylan Harper going to get enough of a slice of the offense in San Antonio in year one to have a Rookie of the Year season? I really don't know the answer.
I think, Wemby definitely has a case. His rookie stats are like, they defy
unbelievable.
Belief.
Yeah.
It was like 21-11, like 3.5 blocks, and, percentages were pretty good. The difference, though, is, Cooper can dribble and can pass and can make some plays, and J-Kid seems very high on that aspect of his game, and so maybe throughout the course of his rookie season he does assume more point forward duties to where we're like, oh my god, this guy just is LeBron, but in between LeBron and Wemby, which is a 20-year gap, 03-04 to 23-24, there were a lot of really good players, a lot of really good number one picks, a lot of really good rookies that came in the league that had very serious issues. I mean, even back to Luka's rookie season, his shooting numbers, his three-point shooting numbers were not very good. He hadn't developed the consistent step back yet. He hadn't developed that incredible touch around the rim. Like the floater was something that he worked on really well into his second season, in addition to defensive issues. And, Blake in that clip is more talking also about like your mental makeup and all that stuff. And I mean, Cooper just seems to be like,
I don't know that much about him.
Eerily about basketball.
I have so much more to learn about him, to be honest. Like
that's intentional. Like he does not.
I'm about to say,
there's
I think
nothing
that's
out there about his personality.
Yeah.
Because like Luka, I knew so much about before the Mavericks got him, and that was a shock too, because it's like that whole thing went. The Mavs slipped as far as they could in the lottery, right? I mean, five was
they
as
fell
low,
2 spots.
That was as low as they could go.
That was like the worst day of my life.
Knew they.
I'm serious. That was awful.
Did you see his face? His face was way more serious than like
No,
how he
yes.
normally says that. Like, so they fall to 5. They have to convince Atlanta to trade him, and like Luka, Luka was constantly compared to Dirk, but so like it still blows my mind that Dirk could have the game he had in San Antonio, that had Larry Bird waxing poetic in Sports Illustrated about how good Dirk was, and Dirk still slipped to 9th. Like, what were these teams thinking? Whereas, like, Luka, so 98 to 2018, 20 years later, I knew so much about Luka before he got here. Whereas, like, Cooper Flagg, he only played 1 season in college, even though it was at Duke, which every Duke game is on TV, but it's like, there's a lot more to learn.
But there are no, like, now he steps on an NBA floor against NBA competition, and we're going to see weaknesses. I'm sure he has plenty. But coming out of college, it's not a dude that has, like, hardly any weaknesses at all.
Yeah.
Like, I would say, and that's kind of why I've been, me saying that I don't want him to be a point forward at 18 years old is not me saying that he can't do it. It's to say, like, I don't think he needs to. I don't consider...
And I don't want him to do it right away either.
Yeah, but like I don't consider, you can't run an offense at that size like LeBron or Luka can. You must be that's a flaw.
Yeah.
Nobody, that's a feature. Like that's a luxury. That's not a flaw. All of the things that he needs to do in order to be not just a serviceable player but a good player, he can already do. Like he's already a shooter. He can already draw fouls, already finish around the rim, run the floor, defend, switch, rebound, protect the rim. Blake Griffin just listed all those things. Like, he can do all of that stuff already. And, in between LeBron and Wemby, there weren't, I'm sure I'm missing someone. I don't think there was a single rookie that could do all of those things.
No.
And so I don't know if he's the most complete since LeBron. Obviously, that framing was thought of by somebody that wanted to include LeBron in the headline for some reason. I don't know who that was.
Oh, that guy.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
you.
it was Marc Stein.
No.
Yeah,
but yeah,
noted Notion and graphics expert.
That's
I think the conversation, and now, of course, again, once he plays a game, this could change. But I think the conversation is LeBron, Wemby, and Coop. I think that's it.
Outside of Wemby, I mean, defensively, I don't think we've seen anybody this good and this ready this early. I know, folks will say Anthony Davis, obviously, who came out of Kentucky. We have seen what he has become, obviously, as one of the best.
He was a great college prospect,
Yes.
but the shooting was an issue, and like not the health in college. He played a bunch, but like his flaws, became very pronounced.
Yeah, and Charlie Saturday mentions Kevin Durant. Cooper Flagg is not nearly the offensive savant that even Kevin Durant was coming out of Texas. Like, it's more about, I think, the all-around game that Cooper Flagg has, because even
complete.
Complete, exactly. And I think when you look at his game, it's not that he does one thing exceptional. He does everything really, really, really good. And I'm interested to see, as his game develops, what one or two things becomes exceptional for him that allows the rest of his game to be that much more complete, given what he can still grow. And I think the scariest part about Cooper Flagg is he's only 18. He's already 6'8". Who's to say that he doesn't have another 2-3 inches left to grow by the time?
But that's the thing. Like, in college, he is this, and he's monstrous. And DeBonsa strikes me the same way, who I've only seen pictures of, really, and maybe a straight clip here and there. But like, they are both just so big. And again, I said it. I think I told this story already. I said it to someone with the team. Like, he's so big for his position, and their response was, "What's his position?" I mean, the Mavs see him as positionless, as the ability to play. I don't think 5, but 1 through 4. So,
and that's okay. You love soccer. That's kind of like the evolution of the game. Is everyone is positionless. You're playing total football. No,
but what Ethan just said there, everyone is big in the NBA. Cooper is especially large for an incoming 18-year-old. That said, the point I was going to make, in Summer League, which is, again, 2 games, I don't want to make too big of a deal of it, and they were swarming him and all this stuff, but like, there is a massive difference, even just jumping from the highest levels of college basketball to Summer League. There is a strength difference at this level. Mm-hmm. Even in Summer League, you saw it. And so there is going to be an adjustment period for him moving to the NBA. There just is.
Specifically, like, he sometimes struggles with straight line drives. He has a tendency to turn his back. He's a little indecisive at times with the ball in his hands. And
loves
again,
a spin move, too.
That's why I don't want him to have to make a lot of decisions, because, like, I don't want the dude to be...
How happy, though, would you be if, like, by December he was good enough to do it?
Oh, it'd be unbelievable.
It'd be great.
It'd be
amazing.
But, like, I want him to be able to play, not think. That's the key. Like, we've seen, Luka was a complete offensive player at like 19, basically, or 20. He did all these things seemingly without thinking. Like, Wemby was a complete defensive player. Like, Coop is a complete defensive player. He's never thinking. He's just going out there, just chasing the ball around. Yeah. Just like rejecting all that stuff. I want to limit the number of times per game he has to make a decision, until he proves he's ready for it, which he might right away.
And hopefully he's not forced into that, given what this team situation may be, from an injury standpoint. But I think the most exciting part about Cooper Flagg is there is so much potential for him in every area of his game to continue to grow, and he's only 18. He's got a lot to still learn and grow through, but yet he is already going to be one of the most watched rookies that we've watched in a very long time, whether it be Wemby, whether it be Anthony Davis, whether it be LeBron James, Zion Williamson. Cooper Flagg is definitely in that class when it comes to what kind of rookie he's going to be and the impact that he could potentially have for this Mavericks team. Is going to need him. They're going to do the kind of winning that they think they can do, especially until when Kyrie Irving
Look at
gets
Charlie
back.
Saturday bringing Jabari Parker into the mix.
Let me tell you something. Jabari Parker was an absolute baller, man. If I remember correctly, from Chicago, for another former Duke product in Jabari
Who was
Parker.
his first coach?
His first coach in Chicago?
In the NBA.
Fred Hoiberg?
Fred Hoiberg.
Jason Kidd.
Wait, what? Oh, Milwaukee. He went to Milwaukee. I got the whole Chicago thing mixed up in my head very quickly. Yes, he went to Milwaukee. But he's from Chicago, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I believe that.
I believe was his high school team the one that beat Jalen's high school team in the Illinois.
And I know nothing about Jalen
I
Brunson's
believe
high school
Jalen
career.
Brunson's team lost to Jabari Parker's team in the state championship one year, and then the next year they won it.
Someone in
once he
chat
went to
will
Duke.
clarify and
For sure.
confirm. I predict.
Who can say, honestly?
And I should have known Charlie Saturday was going to bring up Jabari Parker, especially with his Milwaukee.
Charlie Saturday is full of his eclectic references as we
to Milwaukee,
as we
for sure.
dribble closer to Luka versus Jokic today.
Today?
It is
It's like in an hour. It's like in less than an hour.
Yeah, it is
Watch
today.
along?
Not
We
quite.
should.
Speaking of Blake Griffin real quick, Blake Griffin's pick for NBA MVP this year, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He picked to win the NBA's MVP this year.
No chance, Blake.
We'll see. He's going to hang out with Marc Stein's buddy Dirk Nowitzki and Steve Nash this season on Amazon Prime Video.
Most complete player in the league, but he's on an extraordinarily incomplete team.
Your Bucks.
My Bucks.
Your Bucks. That's right. Let's take our next break here on the DLLS Mavs podcast. When we come back, we dial up the Stein line. Speaking of Luka, we are just around the corner from EuroBasket, and while I may not be necessarily watching as much this year, we'll talk about that next.
Folks, we got an event coming up this Monday. I don't know. Is it this Monday or is it next Monday?
It's coming Monday.
This?
Yeah, because it's
This Monday? Okay, that's
Both.
what I'm
It's
thinking.
both.
Okay, that's what I thought. It is this Monday night live at the DLLS Sports Studio in beautiful Victory Park, right in between downtown
You're
and
doxing
American
us.
Airlines Center. I am.
I'm just trying
It's
to fill
indoors,
in. I'm just trying to
Mark.
fill in for Kato.
Indoors.
It's going to be wonderful. From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., we're going to be watching Mavs film. We're going to be learning a thing or two about basketball. We're going to be doing a little Q&A with me and the DLS Mavs crew. There's probably going to be some other folks from DLS here as well. Great way to hang out with us. It is for diehards only. In about 15 minutes or so, Kevin Gray will tell you how to become a diehard. But
GM Ben's here.
you want to hop on? We traded Kevin Gray.
I broke the first rule of no shorts on.
Oh my
your set, so I
God.
apologize, but I'm just here to tell everybody I'm going to hook you up with food too if you come.
Oh, food?
Big food,
What about drinks?
drinks, and food.
Oh my
Your
God,
GM
we got
always takes care of
food
you there.
and drinks.
Stay here, GM Ben. I brought you a present. I'm going to give to you. So finish. This.
Oh yeah? I don't know how much time I have left on this retainer. No, I think I have about 20 to 30
I
seconds.
clicked it, but
I think I got about 20 to 30 seconds. It was like 1:31, 25-ish. Click. Tanner put the link in the chat. You can go to alldlls.com/events. Again, alldlls.com/events and sign up to join us again this Monday night at the DLS Sports Studio.
GM Ben
Stein
wants to
told me I
host.
can't leave yet, so
You can go. I'll give you the. I'll give you the gift off camera.
I'll leave now.
If you would have worn long pants, we would have let you stay.
He was supposed to keep it on the two shot until I came back.
well, then Ben sat down.
Oh, then he
We're
sat down.
promoting
Got
the.
it.
We're promoting the event. See, I was promoting the event. Conveniently, you ran away.
I did run away because I know about the event. You were supposed to tell the rest of them
call.
about it.
You had a
Yeah.
sourcing call.
Sourcing call.
That's right. You never know what kind of.
I actually got a sourcing call and I didn't take it.
Oh, so you decided not to take a sourcing call
I
in the
know.
middle
I
of the
don't.
show?
Now I'm nervous.
Hopefully the source.
Do you
doesn't
need to
hear you
run
say
off
that.
the set like you
No,
normally
no,
do to
no,
do this?
no.
No? Okay.
I hope not.
You can take it on set.
Or or you could take it on.
Do it on speaker.
Let's dial up the Stein line. Speaking of dialing up, we're going to dial up the Stein line here on the DLLS Mavs podcast. Our guy Marc Stein back in studio like he was with us yesterday. We are just right around the corner from the official start of EuroBasket 2025. There's going to be some serious NBA stars participating in this year's competition, including, of course, former number 77 of the Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Kristaps Porzingis, Giannis Antetokounmpo, all going to be participating in this year's EuroBasket, and one of the more anticipated ones because Nikola Jokic looking to win yet another MVP.
I mean, there's so many good players.
lot.
Markkinen, Franz Wagner,
Lauren Markkinen
Dennis
has been
Schroeder,
on a tear.
Şengün's
so far.
playing for. I mean, EuroBasket is filled with. France doesn't have Wemby and Gobert, but other than that, most. Latvia, Porzingis is playing.
Yeah.
I mean, virtually every top European player is participating, which is it's so interesting because these tournaments don't really impact. You still have to go through qualifiers to get into the World Cup and then the Olympics. So the qualifiers will start, and FIBA made this very controversial decision to adopt soccer's format where all these qualifying games happen during the season. The difference is in world soccer, all the leagues stop for international competition so players can go back to their national teams. It doesn't work that way in basketball. There are no international breaks. So all of these teams are qualifying for the World Cup without their best players. It's a very, very frustrating situation for those of us who love the international game. But what's in EuroBasket, so there's really not that much to be gained by EuroBasket, but EuroBasket in Europe by the top European players is still seen as such an important competition that all the main guys play. AmeriCup is going on, will be starting soon.
Jack Cooley.
And the whole U.S. team is G League players. Canada, virtually none of Canada's main guys are I don't think any of them are playing because, again, you can win AmeriCup and it doesn't do anything for you in terms of World Cup qualification. But EuroBasket, these guys, man, who is that who just said, of course I can't read, EuroBasket is overrated?
Shahid dropping that comment in.
Come on.
EuroBasket is wonderful.
Yeah, EuroBasket's incredible.
Shahid, you really feel that way?
Don't make Mark sad.
That does make me sad. I don't know how you, seriously, in 25 minutes, Luka and Jokic are playing a warm-up game, and Serbia is stacked. Serbia has Serbia is the overwhelming favorite to win EuroBasket. They've got pretty much their whole team. I don't know how you can't, and that's kind of why I want to talk about this today, because DLLS sources say that Kevin Gray his interest has been somewhat cooled. And I understand that Luka Doncic is no longer a Maverick, but it's like August 27th through September 14th, we're going to be getting 2 games a day in the middle of the afternoon. Training camp is so far away. What is the downside for the viewer? There is none to me.
Well, one, I root for content on this show, and there's not going to be as much when Luka Doncic is not in a Maverick uniform playing for Team Slovenia. I think about it was a few years ago when they were playing. It was incredible to watch. But at the same time, yes, this is the highest level of basketball that you're going to get between now and between the regular season, starting in the NBA in late October, because you've got a ton of NBA stars are going to be playing. But it's hard to get jazzed up for it when you don't have nearly as much invested interest in it. And also, it's Shahid's point a little bit, injury concerns as well, because with all of these international competitions that you have, there is risk, like there is always when these guys get on the floor, of injury. And the hope is that all of these guys come out of it healthy enough to get ready to play for the NBA season. I'm sure, and you can speak to this more, Mark, I'm sure NBA teams have a lot of trepidation.
Oh, no question. Given their druthers, no team wants to see their guys playing in this.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't. That's the truth. But my take has always been, you can't, as elite, the NBA, there's more than 100 international players every year. You can't just take all these players to the NBA and then say, don't play your international competitions.
Yeah, you're not going to stop these guys from playing for their country.
But it does happen. But it does happen. I mean, every summer there are instances where, teams quietly convince their guys not to play.
Hell, Mavs fans were very loudly about the fact that they were not wanting Luka to play for Team Slovenia every year. They were over the idea hey, man, can you just rest and relax and get ready for this upcoming season? But you're not going to stop a player for playing for his country. And nor should a team do that, because there's a lot of pride that goes into it.
I mean, it's a tough one because obviously the team is investing all this money, and if God forbid injury happens, it's the team and their fans who pay the penalty. But you guys know I love my international hoop. So,
Bobby, what are you saying when it comes to EuroBasket this upcoming year? Are you excited to watch?
Will you be watching it with less intensity than previous?
Yeah, I mean, certainly less intense than previous. Back in the last one was 2022, right? It was not 2023. There was a World Cup and the Olympics were late.
That's
COVID
right.
kind of threw everything. in 2022, I was streaming after every Slovenia game. Like we were doing like Slovenia watch-alongs on the Mavs YouTube channel, and also for the World Cup, which was I believe is the following year. Isaac Harris and I were getting to the studio, and Chopper was in there. I think Kat showed up a couple times as well. It was like 4 a.m. We were getting in there to do like Slovenia v Australia watch-alongs. It's fun covering.
That was the first
international
EuroBasket I went to. I had such a good time. I mean, Dirk's jersey was retired. His national team number 14 was retired. I was so lucky. I chose a hotel on my own in Cologne, and every team in that group of EuroBasket was at my same hotel. So it was just like
he's got expensive taste.
It was just, no. That's the thing. It's not. This is not the NBA. Teams are not staying in their NBA accommodations. These guys are just staying in the same Marriott that I was in. Like that was so amazing. And you would just go downstairs and hey, there's Rudy Gobert. There's Vincent Collet from France. Like that's saying it is not fancy like the NBA is.
Yeah, Slovenia got bounced. It was the quarterfinals, right? They lost to Poland.
So
that was a shocker. So anyway, yeah, definitely I'm not going to be following one team. The games aren't the easiest to watch unless you know
where to get them.
Unless you know where to go.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a wink, wink,
Courtside
nudge,
1891.
But yeah, I mean, with them being during the day, it's great because I can just flip one on the laptop and have a second monitor going at work. I mean, basketball is good. Good basketball is good. I love watching good basketball players play basketball. That means something to them. And in this day and age, unfortunately, as an NBA fan, if you're looking for NBA players to play high-level basketball, the NBA is the only place you can find it most of the time.
Sure.
All-Star game, no. Preseason, no. Olympics, yeah, but that's once every 4 years. World Cup, sometimes the U.S. sends their B team or their C team or even their D team to that. So it's nice to watch high-level basketball. But, yeah, I mean, it's certainly less appeal now that the Mavs, it's not just that Luka, I'm not following Luka anymore. The Mavs don't have any players.
No, they do
they've
not.
got to be one of the only teams without any representation over there.
Somebody made the point in the chat earlier.
That is wild.
The first time in forever.
It has to be.
Somebody said that for the first time in 30 years.
We need to actually do the research to confirm it, but again, when I got here, these names have figured into recent Martin Mursep, Danilovic, Bruno Shundoff, all these guys.
Detlef Schrempf, going back all the way to the 80s. Uwe Blab, this is 40 years of international basketball history here. And Dante is the only international player, unless you consider Kyrie to be international, but he
was born in Australia, so.
Yeah, that's dealer's choice. I mean, he's represented Team USA. And Clay, if you want to count him representing the Bahamas, but that's kind of a different thing.
Well, they're just not allowed. I mean, it's like, Kyrie has talked about, you can't switch. I mean,
Joel Embiid,
they pledged their allegiance.
He might, is it Joel Embiid going to still try to switch and play for France at some point? Or is
can't.
Now that he's played for Team USA?
He had his one-time choice. He was eligible to play for 3 countries. He chose the United States, and that's it.
That was I was so annoyed throughout
you
that
were
whole saga.
Annoyed by that the entire time.
I could not care less about what that dude wanted to do.
It turned out to be one of the more interesting storylines before the Olympics, whether or not Joel Embiid was going to eventually play for Team USA, France. And what was the third team he had his choice?
Cameroon,
that's right. So, and he wound up playing for Team USA. The thing I do love about EuroBasket, though, is the passionate fans who watch these games. You can feel it through the television. Whether you're watching it online or on television, you can feel the passion of the fans for each of these countries that are supporting these teams that are playing in this tournament. And you can see that play itself out on the court as well with the emotion.
Pretty much every country outside of the U.S. cheers a lot louder than American fans.
Yeah,
almost everywhere else in the world that you go. In fact, maybe everywhere else in the world you go.
By the way, just noting, do you see Oscar Rodriguez is calling for an EPL segment?
I saw that.
I need to know what Palace is going to do with the
Ben
money.
can come back in for that.
I need to know what they're going to do with that money because I'm really sad right now.
GM Ben wants to be on the show so bad, so bad.
He'll have plenty of chances this upcoming season for sure. But yeah, EuroBasket beginning officially August 27th is when that tournament will start, and it'll take place through September 14th, which is right in time and right around the corner from when NBA action, especially preseason, begins. Particularly for your Dallas Mavericks, who will be playing against Los Angeles Lakers on September 15th in Las Vegas.
October 15th.
I did say September 15th. I wanted that close.
That would be nice.
That would be incredible if we were playing basketball September. But yes, October 15th. But yeah, EuroBasket. I'm excited for it. I'm going to watch a little bit of it to see how these guys play. But you said Jokic and Luka play today?
Yeah, 15 minutes from now.
Okay.
Warm-up game.
Team Serbia
Watch
versus
along?
Team.
In Serbia.
No.
No. Marco watched.
Luka walked on the court yesterday of his beloved Crvena Zvezda, and that's his Red Star, his favorite team, and got all emotional.
By the way, he's been incredible in the exhibition games. Had a little bit of a scare with the knee injury, but he's okay and good to go for EuroBasket. Let's take our final break here on our show today. When we come back, the Corella Straight are going to lead us through some Trivia Thursday. Marc Stein is so excited.
Thursday.
We're going to do that next.
Bust out your glasses and calculators.
But first, we want you to become a diehard member. We are less than 500 subscribers away from reaching 30,000. In fact, less than 450 subscribers away.
428.
That graphic is really
428.
I really like that.
428. Graphic. So we are celebrating our 1-year anniversary on Tuesday.
Shout out to Pop for the idea, but excellent execution from T. Rotman.
Was that your first time referring to Chill as Pop on this show?
Well,
I think so.
mean, I thought that's what. I thought that was in the rules that we're supposed to.
I mean, that's true. That's kind of in his contract now. But yes, on Tuesday we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary. We would love to get to the 30,000 subscriber mark before this. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell anyone who isn't subscribed to DLLS Sports to do it right now. And when they do so, to become a diehard member as well, go to alldlls.com, become a diehard member. You can click that QR code that you can see on your screen, or if you're listening, go to alldlls.com to join us here in our DLLS Sports family with access to our member-only Discord, 20% off of our events. You get a free t-shirt when you sign up as well, kind of like one I got on right now in our Skyline shirt as well. We got a tremendous collection of t-shirts as well. We've got our new Dallas collection that's up right now at shop.allcitynetwork.com. I have the Mavericks DLLS shirt. I know my guy Jeff Kavanaugh has the Dallas versus all y'all shirt. We've got the 8/16-bit Nolan Ryan beating the hell out of Robin Ventura t-shirt as well. We've got 6 of them right now that's available for you to get when it comes to our Dallas collection. And when you become a diehard member, you have a chance to hang out with us on Monday, August 25th from 7 to 9 p.m. right here. And yes, we'll get you.
You have to show this?
Well, yes, we're going to get to that here in a second. Live from the DLLS studio Monday, August 25th from 7 to 9 p.m. If you're a diehard member, we're going to have an exclusive film session Q&A. Our guy Bobby Curley going to learn us some basketball, some strategy, all kinds of stuff.
Right.
So you make sure you come out and hang out with us there.
There's really going to be food?
Food.
GM Ben says there's going to be food. So yes.
Food and bevies.
That's right. So make sure you come hang out with us here. But yes, the easiest way you can help us out here is subscribe to DLLS Sports and show them that physical diehard card real quick.
Physical diehard card.
That's right.
Ow!
That's right. Let's finish up on our Thursday episode with some Thursday trivia.
Is it Trivia Tuesday on a Thursday? What do we? It's
Trivia Monday.
I thought it'd be funny to just call it Trivia Tuesday, no matter what.
Trivia Tuesday on a Thursday.
No, it's Trivia Tuesday. Just go with it.
In programming note, we're going to be reviewing Uncut Gems tomorrow as part of our movie club for the summer here. So if you haven't watched it already, watch Uncut Gems tonight. We're going to be talking about it tomorrow.
I'm a little dismayed about this.
Uh-oh.
What are you dismayed about?
Just because, why didn't I get to nominate any movies?
We had conversations.
We literally
about
had
this.
conversations.
We did not. I do not remember being invited to any of these conversations. Because
What would your choice be?
my top 5, none of those movies are in my top 5 basketball. I would have liked to have gotten one
This
choice.
doesn't imply that they're in our top 5. It's just these are movies that some or all of us hadn't seen
No,
before.
And our
Airbud is
diehards
definitely
help
number
shows.
one. Airbud is
Yeah,
number one
Airbud,
basketball.
and the offshoot, the Airbud universe is all.
So the people,
You can tell us after the show what your top 5
the
are.
people helped choose those 5.
Die Hard
They
chose a
did.
couple
That's
of them.
right.
Okay.
So argue with them.
No, then I recant.
Don't argue with the
I
diehards.
recant.
Our diehards are precious.
They
All right,
are.
I got 5 questions. All right, these are all Mavs superlative-y,
Ooh.
franchise leader, record-y kind of stuff.
I love a good superlative.
Okay.
Let's go.
I dove deep in the archives on Basketball Reference and
Nowitzki.
Stathead and came out with some gems. All right.
No.
Some
okay.
uncut gems.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
All right. So the Mavs start with a bunch of games at home. So the first 2 questions are about home stuff. Feel
All
free to
right.
play along with us in the chat. And no cheating, Mark.
Nope.
The Mavs' largest all-time margin of victory in a home game is 53 points.
Oh, wow.
Set during the 2014-15 season. 2-part question. Who was the opponent, and who was the Mavs' leading scorer that night?
76ers.
Tanner, you got to get in camera if you're going to.
You said this during the 14-15 season?
76ers.
We got Tanner. You're still not in the camera whenever you're leaning forward.
2014-15 season?
It was the 76ers. Tanner is right.
Chandler Parsons.
That's Tanner's guess.
Oh, dang it.
I'll
I was at this game.
2014-15 season?
Oh, Tanner said he was at this game, so I'm going to go with his
Monte
answer.
Ellis.
Chandler Parsons.
Monte, Chandler. We got Chat. I guess Chat is still behind. I'm going to spoil it for you, Chat. The answer is Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh.
I shouted Dirk Nowitzki before any question was asked.
How many?
21 points on, get this, Mark, 7 of 8 shooting.
Let's go. Ethical.
Super extra credit if you can get the 2 Sixers that were in double digits that night.
2014-15?
2014. Can you name the 2 Sixers
That was the
reached double
process
figures?
Sixers, so this was like
This
not
is deep in the process.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And this is before Ben Simmons?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. This could be.
I'll
Was
just give
TJ
it.
McConnell on that team?
He might have been on that team, but he did not reach double figures. It was Michael Carter-Williams and Tony Roten. They combined for 30 points.
Tony
Would never gotten the Tony
If
Roten
we would have
part.
had the PHLY guys on, one of them
They
would
would've known.
one of them would have gotten
I
Tony
still believe in Tony
One
Roten.
of them would have
all
gotten
I
Tony
still
Roten
believe.
for sure.
Michael Carter
What
Williams,
is the
wow.
Mavericks' longest home winning streak of all time, and which season did it happen? The Mavs start the season,
11?
of course, with 5 straight home games.
In 2006-7.
Stein says 11 and 06-7.
I'm guessing the
KG,
number.
do you think the answer is more than or less than that? Tanner?
Wait a minute, I want to
More
amend
than
my
or less
answer. It was more than 11.
More than 11?
But it was the 06-07 season. I'm going to say 06, I'm going to say
07.
I'm going to say 12 in 06-07.
Okay.
06, 07, I'll say more.
I'll take a shot at the number. Let's go 15.
15? Okay. Do you agree it was during that season, or you want to go a different season?
They went 0-4 to start that year and won I'll go with that year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is that year, 2006, 2007. The correct answer, 23 straight home games.
Wow.
Oh,
They
wow.
ended the season with a 36-5 record at home. They won 28 out of 29 games at home at one point.
They
Get
won
this.
23 straight games at home?
They actually won 11 straight at home at the start of the 2018-19 season, if you can believe that. They won 33 games that year. They won 11 in a row at home. Okay, a couple all-time record-y kind of deals.
Wow.
Luka has the highest assists per game in the season in Mavs history, 9.8 in 23-24. J-Kidd second on the list at 9.7. But for Luka in the 23-24 season, who did he pass to the most that season? And who did he assist the most that season? They're different answers. Who did he send the most passes to? And who did he deliver the most assists to that season?
23-24.
23-24.
He delivered the most assists to PJ Washington.
No,
He wasn't even a Mav yet.
barely. He came later.
God.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say
Not including playoffs.
This
Oh,
can't-
not including
This can't be
playoffs, okay.
Dwight Powell.
Okay.
no. I was gonna say Powell for the first one. Dwight Powell.
For the most
Those
assisted.
passes to?
no,
Not
for the
most passed to, but most assisted.
I was gonna say most passes to is Dwight Powell.
So that's Lively's
But no,
rookie. I'll go
maybe
with
that's-
Lively most assisted to then.
Okay.
Lively most assisted
Actually,
to.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
no, that makes
Lively.
more sense. Lively.
It
this
is
year.
Derek Lively.
Okay, yeah. That
109 assists. Who did he pass to the most, though?
Kai?
Kyrie-
Correct. It was
yeah,
Kyrie Irving.
yeah.
E-double in the chat
Yeah.
says it. Passes Kyrie, assists Lively. Right on the money. Right on the money. Ardell, did you guess 23, or were you reacting to
I
23?
think he was
being so big?
reacting to
Because if you
23.
guess 23, then you're a real legend. Okay. 8 players in Mavs history have averaged at least 20 points per game in multiple seasons in a Mavs uniform. So don't think about it. They did it for a different team and then joined the Mavs. It is they averaged 20 a game for the Mavs more than once.
Okay.
8 players. Can you name them?
Aguirre and Rowe, Nowitzki.
Monte.
No.
Luka.
Yes. So
That's 4.
4 out of 8. You got 4 more to go.
Kyrie.
Yes. That's 5.
Did Josh Howard make it?
No. Josh Howard never averaged 20 a game.
Really? Okay. I would have thought he
Jamal
did his All-Star
Mashburn.
season.
That is one of them. That's a great poll.
Jim Jackson.
No. Only one time. Josh Howard averaged 19.9 points per game. One time.
Steve Nash.
Yeah, Finley. Good
No.
call, Charlie Saturday.
Michael Finley, yes. We're looking for one more. He averaged right at 20 a game in his Mavs career. On the nose.
Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, this is tough. I'm going to laugh if you say it's Chandler Parsons.
So like,
No.
so like
DLLS wasn't in the
80s?
20s as a Mav.
No, he was not.
Oh,
Tarpley
Oscar
didn't.
says Porzingis. Was it-
KP.
Oh.
It is
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
20.0 points per game as a member of the Mavs. He averaged 20 a game. The third season doesn't really, I mean, it does kind of count. He didn't play that much, but he did have 2 full seasons of averaging 20 points a game with the Dallas Mavericks.
One of my favorite games that Kristaps Porzingis played in the Mavericks uniform, him and Luka combined, I think it was for 82 that night when they beat the New Orleans Pelicans. KP had 36, Luka had 46. It was some of the most beautiful offensive basketball I've seen in a long time.
That game, I believe Zion was like 18 of 20.
Yes,
from the
he
floor.
was. Oh, he went berserk that game too.
He got some revenge on Maxey for what happened the year before.
I think that was like the only game Luka and Zion played against each other. Or they've only
One of
played like
the few. I
once or
think it
something.
might have been the last time they played.
Yeah, maybe that's
KP, maybe the only player ever that could average 20 and 9 over 3 years, and everyone's like, yeah, he was kind
Get
of
him outta
disappointing.
here.
Kind of disappointing. All right, last one. Multiple parts to this one.
Oh wow, okay.
The main question is, who has made, so since 1996-97 when they started tracking stats, these stats, who has made the most dunks in Mavs history total, and bonus points if you can name the guys in the top 5. The most dunks ever
I think
in Mavs history, dating back to 96-97.
is Dwight Powell in the top 5? That would not surprise me.
Dwight Powell is in the top 5.
Okay.
I will give you that as a hint. Yes.
Tyson
96
Chandler?
Tyson Chandler is in the top 5.
Wow. After only two, was it 2
Wow.
seasons, right?
2 seasons.
That's wild.
Well,
And I believe his 14-15 was the most dunks ever in a season by the Mavs, but I'm not sure.
Since 96-97?
Yes.
Eric Dampier?
Eric Dampier is in the top
Look
5.
at you go. Look at you go.
A resident Mavs historian.
So we got 3 of the 5 already?
3 of the 5. And you still need to choose who you think has the most.
Oh, okay.
But let's get the top 5 first, and then you can.
I'm just going to go with Powell's the most because he's been here the longest.
It is Dwight Powell's the most.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
623 dunks, the most dunks ever by a Maverick.
Yeah, he's been here the longest, so that had to be the answer for that.
Brandon Wright?
No,
Lively or Gafford make this list?
neither of them.
I mean,
Okay.
he didn't dunk that much, but Dirk played so long.
Dirk
Is Dirk in
Nowitzki is
top
on the
5?
list.
Yeah.
How many did he have?
397
I mean, when you're around that
slams.
long.
Oh,
He
wow.
threw down 397 of those things.
Okay, so we have 4 of the top 5.
Let's go
Yep.
for kicks. Let's go Vince Carter.
No.
Oh,
You're missing number 2 on the list.
oh, number
Wow.
2.
All-time leader? Only since 96-97.
Yep. The second most
Finn.
dunks.
Yeah, Finley.
Yes.
Oh, Michael Finley, yeah.
462 Dunkaroos for Michael Finley, but
Dwight
Dwight
Powell's
Powell has
number
the
1.
most dunks
Build the statue.
ever.
Right, build the statue.
You think I'm lying? That guy has been a great Mav.
He is. I
A
love
great
Dwight Powell.
Mav.
He's carved out an incredible career for himself.
His statue would have to
Like-
be him getting hit in the face. Like that.
You're right,
The
take the shot.
statue would be him throwing down a slam.
But it'd be really funny if
A
it was him
mean,
getting hit in the
nasty
face.
slam-a-lam-a-ding-dong.
That was fun stuff there on the a multi-layered trivia Thursday.
I'm trying to mix it up every week.
No, that was good.
Every Tuesday.
Or Thursday, or Wednesday, or whenever we have trivia. That's right. We do make the rules.
There ain't no rules here.
The
Just
rule is
don't
though-
say any cuss words.
That's right. The rule is though you do have to watch Uncut Gems. Again, part of our movie club review. We are going to be watching Uncut Gems.
If you don't watch it, you can't watch the show tomorrow.
Still watch the show.
Oh.
We'll tell you about Uncut Gems, so you maybe don't have to necessarily watch it, I guess. Tim Cato will be back with us tomorrow here on our show. We say goodbye to Marc Stein for the rest of the week here on the program. Good to have you back in studio, though, this week, my guy. Good to see you.
Big week coming up.
Big
Is it?
week coming up.
Momentous.
Next time Mark is in studio,
Our Annie, that's right.
it'll be our 1-year anniversary here at DLLS Sports. So look forward to that next week. Mark, we'll talk to you next week, man. Good to see you.
Good to be back, boys. Good to be back.
Appreciate our guy Tanner. Made us look good and sound good as always. Thank you, sir. That's our National NBA Insider, Marc Stein. That is our Mavericks analyst, Bobby Curla. I'm your host, Kevin Gray. We are DLLS Mavs. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 12 p.m. right here on DLLS Sports. Y'all be good. Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.